all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Yellow. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check the rip lift. Okay.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Mahomes. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey. 4 down. Hey, Ridley. Switch.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. 59.
Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Easy.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
With a field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. first down. Rollins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd down, Rollins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, good game catching the ball at the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
2nd and 13. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Recon, 152 fighter. 52.
They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Rollins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Hilliard. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
At the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Becker. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll set up a throw to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Ready? That's 52 right here. Hey, Steve 6. 5.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph. 3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Ready, break.
15. First down, Green Bay.
They'll run on first down. Rollins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Cut. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. It's been a long day for you.
Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yellow. Attack. He's not going to get me.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Hey, orbit. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Lions. 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
18 on the play. And a Packer 1st down. That's the end of
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On 2nd down now, Rollins. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Okay, ready? 30 base.
1st down, Packers.
On 1st down, Rollins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Bravo! 50 seconds.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a two-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Check the backer, check the backer. Switch.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The kick by Joseph is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Mahomes to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Rollins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Rollins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting
Meanwhile,